So that must have been what the Rockets did. One year they was playing the Lakers, and they wanted to win that game, but I know they did. James Worthy is not playing. He's not. Nobody knows what James Worthy is. James Worthy is in the Harris County Jail. He got caught in the room with some prostitutes, and they arrested James Worthy. James Worthy comes to the game in the third quarter and light the goddamn Rockets up for 23 points.
That pussy was good.
That shit still didn't work. I'm talking, his ass was arrested. His ass still came out third quarter and fired up the Rockets in the stomach. Damn shame.
How's the comedy treating you, my brother? What's been going on in the world since the pandemic?
Man, since the pandemic, I recorded a couple of albums. I did an hour on Epics, and then I recorded an hour special. And man, just been on the road. The pandemic slowed me down a little bit, but other than that, I've just been on the road, man. Just trying to put out a good product and trying to do the best shows and swap stories with my friends, and that's the living the life of a comic, living comfortable.
I admire you, man, because since the pandemic started, you have become the king of Houston and shit. Moses Malone passed, and you said, I'm taking that motherfucking torch. And I see you at the Improv doing your games, doing your fucking shows and your residency there. And I know you called me one time to come down and do a show with you. I wasn't in the proper mindset, but it's really fucking great to see you, Josh Wolf. I've seen a lot of people that have taken to this pandemic, and it made them grow as a comic. I'm a fucking old man. I don't give a fuck, I'll do my spots here and there, but it's good to see you young guys just picking up where you left off. Hey, they don't want to give me a special? I'll shoot my own motherfucking special. I was looking through your stuff. You got a couple albums on there. You got a couple things that you're doing. This is called what? No Hold Grudges? Or I Hold Grudges or whatever?
Nah, this is the domino effect.
Okay, because there's two of them that came out 7 hours ago. One came out 22 hours ago. I don't know. You got a special that came out 3 days ago. You're worse than Dave Chappelle, motherfucker. You got 10 specials.
Yeah, man. So the domino effect is I released it on May 19th. It's we had a million plus now views. It's a great. I think it's a really good piece of work. It's just my life story between the ages of 10 to 15. So I have 16 to 19 to go to before I got busted. So I'm just putting these stories in order, and just trying to be the best storyteller that I could be. Trying to get up there with you and Carlin and Cosby. Y'all the best at what y'all do. So I'm just trying to be in the running.
It's crazy how much storytelling has taken over our lives since we did Ari's show, because the response was so fucking positive from Ari's show. I tell Ari all the time, I don't need a fucking special. Ari gave me the best specials I could do. That was the best work I ever did, those storytelling shows. Forget my specials, and it all sucked. Storytelling for me was, Ari hit it, Ari brought that up at the right time, and if anybody benefited from that the most, it's you and I.
Yeah.
We really found our motherfucking niche, which is, it's very rough to find in comedy sometimes. I started out as Rodney Dangerfield, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I was a cross between Rodney and Andrew. And over the years, you find that extra muscle you have by performing, by going out there, You think you're going to be good at the armbar, but you're really good at the Kimura. So it's like I got to throw jiu-jitsu into it, because it's so weird. We keep working on this type of comedy, and all of a sudden this other type of comedy creeps up, and we're really good at that type of comedy.
Really
so
good.
Now we got to figure out all three worlds, and that's what you and I have done. You're doing a phenomenal job, brother. And It's really, it inspires me, and it makes me believe that what my original belief was for this podcast and for the word I was trying to spread with the podcast. People give up, man. People give up in their lives for some reason or another. I never gave up. I don't know if it was going to prison. I don't know if, I think that my whole life was about me overshadowing that person that went to prison, because deep down inside, I am very ashamed of that. If you know how I was raised and what I was raised to do or to be, it wasn't to end up in fucking jail. And I know your mother did a good job, and that wasn't her plan with you. So we ended up there. We made a mistake, and now, I mean, I see it with you. You're a great young man. You're an icon to the African American community, because what you bring, you did not lay down. You did not let them tell you how your life was going to be run, that you're going to be a nobody. They told me too, we're going to be nobodies. They tried to make us sign a paperwork to give our lives away to disability, because they said that we're disabled, because we're felons. People aren't going to look at us the same. Yeah. This is a great thing that we've done. And whenever I feel down, which I did for a year, I always thought of that. I thought of that. Fuck the comedy, fuck anything else. It was what I did after getting locked up. And I was on my way to end up in prison again. This just became stronger than my desire to go back to prison. And that's what I see with you. You're never getting locked up again. You're never getting a ticket again. You're never hitting somebody in the head with a hammer again. Because, you've seen the other side. You learn to control. I mean, you ain't going to let a motherfucker step up on you, but you're not going to go out of your way to end up in jail no more, because you love prison. I mean, you love comedy. You love your children. I'm fucking ecstatic about this radio show you're doing. I'm going to have to call in and shit and spin the motherfucking, spin some fucking, I love all that funky shit, so.
Man, it's always a pleasure, man, because, we some of those individuals that came out of some of the worst situations and changed without the fanfare of changing. Some people change because they have to do it because they're in front of people. But when you self-motivated to change your life and be in a better position because you are one of those people who not just love what you're doing, you love yourself. You learn to love yourself a lot more. At times I was very self-destructive in so many ways when I was out doing things and allowing people to puppeteer me, pushing my buttons. I got a trigger, and man, I don't let no. I'm not Pinocchio. I don't have no Geppetto that just got me on this string. Or anytime they want me to get mad, I'm mad. I'm like, nah, I'm cool, man.